let you know what decisions were made.
And we have students' reactions to WSU facilities call for news leadership. Coming up next on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello, I'm Sedona Turner.
And I'm Sadie Risen. Welcome to Murrow News 8. The University of Idaho murder trial won't happen until March 2025, according to the judges at the Latah County Courthouse. Defense attorney Ann Taylor said that they have DNA, cell phone, and video evidence, but highlighted that a case this complex as one takes a lot of time.
And it is completely disorganized, and it's like if you wanted to play 52 card pickup with 100,000 decks of cards and throw them in the air, and I have to go figure out how to put them together. And by the way, the backs of every one of those cards look the same.
According to the courthouse, 2025 would be a better trial date given the scope of the case. Judge John Judge will hear the change of venue motion in May, then will rule on the trial date after that.
WSU fraternity Sigma Nu is under investigation for an alleged hazing violation that occurred on February 3rd. According to the WSU Hazing Prevention Advisory Committee, our reporter Josie Goodrich has more for us on the scene.
Yes, thank you guys. I am here outside of the Sigma Nu fraternity, the fraternity that is under investigation for recent hazing allegations. Now, we don't know exactly what happened on February 3rd, but we do know that they are also under investigation for alcohol and reckless endangerment violations. Back in 2007, this fraternity actually was kicked off of campus for 3 years due to an entirely separate hazing incident. And then again, in the fall of 2019, they were temporarily suspended for alcohol violations. Now, WSU is required to report all Greek life incidents such as this online or any other information because of the new state law, Sam's Law, which came from the death of Sam Martinez in 2019 from alcohol poisoning. Again, we don't know exactly what happened on February 3rd, but when we find out more details, we will be sure to let you know here on Murrow News 8. Back to you guys at the desk.
WSU faculty have been consistently voicing their concerns for new leadership. After getting student reaction, many did not have much to say, even though nothing about it.
I don't really know anything about it.
I don't necessarily know much about the situation, but if faculty is like making such a big deal out of it, I feel like it should be brought more to attention and like we should all know about it.
I've never even heard about it.
Dr. Michael Griswold, a Regents professor of molecular biosciences, helped craft an original letter addressing faculty's concerns. He had this to say about getting students involved.
We're talking about how to do this right now. We're trying to get the students involved in this, but it's kind of the next step.
The city of Pullman wants to regulate and tax short-term rentals. The proposal only allows for short-term rentals in single-family home, duplexes, or accessory dwelling units. We talked to a source who is choosing to stay anonymous during this time, but they said discouraging outside investors with no stake in the community could be a positive outcome, but overall, the regulations are arguably too extensive and could negatively impact the local economy. This side hustle has become very popular in Pullman, especially on busy Washington State weekends like home football games.
The City of Pullman is hosting an open house regarding the Downtown City project. This meeting is available for anyone to attend. The meeting will take place tomorrow from 4 to 6 p.m. in the Gladish View room. Contractors working on the project will be in attendance and will have full breakdowns of the rebuilding process.
Washington State University alumni and current Spokane County Treasurer Michael Baumgartner has officially announced his running for the Washington 5th Congressional District. Baumgartner said his main focus would involve the security measures on the U.S.-Mexico border. Other Republican candidates that are considering running is former Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward and former Spokane Sheriff Ozzie Knitsevich. And some new transportation is making its way to Pullman. We'll let you know what it will be after the break.
And Pullman has been ranked the second best college town. We will let you know why coming up on Murrow News 8. Exciting news for students. You know those electrical bikes and scooters all over campus? Well, you'll soon to be able to ride them throughout Pullman. Last night, the City Council finalized their contract to expand services with the micromobility company Spin to bring the bikes and scooters to the city of Pullman. The contract is set through December 31st of this year.
If you know an outstanding senior who deserves to get recognition, time is almost up. The deadline to submit a nomination for the annual Top 10 Seniors Award is tomorrow. The award recognizes the 10 most qualified undergraduate seniors in 5 different areas. Those categories are academics, athletics, campus involvement, community service, and visual and performing arts. Nominations are open to all campuses and forms can be submitted on WSU's Alumni Association website.
The top college town to live in is Bozeman, Montana. And believe it or not, Pullman is ranked the second best college town in the United States. And here is why. The metrics to determine this is based off of 12 different factors. Some of those factors include graduation rates, tuition fees, and costs of living.
The weather has been pretty gross outside. Is it sticking around, Gunner?
Yeah, Sadie, it really is. So I don't know about you guys, but when I woke up this morning, it was not a good feeling seeing all that snow on the ground. But for today, later today, it just is going to be maintain rain. 45 degrees is your high with a low of 31. The wind mile per hour is still up there a little bit, but yeah, no. Waking up with that snow this morning was not good. Going on to tomorrow, so tomorrow, tad bit warmer, not much, just the same. 45 degrees, 32 degrees. If you're going to the basketball game, it's going to be a mix of rain and snow, so make sure to bundle up before you go. It's going to be a little tough one getting to the stadium. Make sure it's not slippery on the ground. Hopefully the rain will wash that out. Let's look around the state. So going onto the west side, going to Olympia, it is 48 degrees, 39, along with Seattle. Both are raining. Seattle being a little warmer at 50 degrees with a low of 41. Going to Yakima, it's central of the state, 55 degrees and a low of 43. Going a little bit more central of the state, Tri-Cities is high 56 and a low of 49. And then Spokane up here, high of 45, low of 43. Still raining all around, so let's go take a look at your 5-day forecast. So if you're wondering if the weather was going to get any better, well, the answer is no. So looking at Thursday, so back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Gunner. Coming up, we'll tell you what to expect from Cougar basketball this week.
And the Pac-12 swimming championships started today. We'll let you know how to watch.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. We lose some of the best moments, some that may never repeat,
Come on.
or detach from people around us. Our loved ones grow used to this pattern. but it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. It's never too late to live a full life again. Hear how many of us Vietnam veterans have managed our mental health and reconnected with our families. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
Washington State swim team are heading to Federal Way for the 2024 Pac-12 Championship starting today through Sunday. WSU swim team is coming off a dominating victory of 173 to 115 over Idaho this past Saturday. The conference championship will be on Pac-12 networks, Pac-12 Now, Pac12.com, or the swimming schedule page on WSUCougars.com for the link. Despite rallying with 4 runs in the top of the 9th inning to send the game to extra innings, WSU baseball team dropped an 8-7 decision in 12 innings against the 3rd-ranked team in the country, TCU, last night. In the 12th, TCU loaded the bases with 3 straight singles and then lined a single to left to score the game winner and improve to 8-0 on the year. The Cougs fall to 5-3 on the year and look forward to return to Pullman for a 7-game homestand beginning Friday against Rhode Island. Cougars women basketball will be in Salt Lake City tomorrow to take on number 18 Utah at 2 p.m. WSU women's basketball is 17-12 overall and 6-10 in Pac-12 play this season. The Cougs are coming off a 71-61 win over Oregon on Sunday as they look to get back on track ahead of postseason play. In 34 meetings, Utah leads the series 24-10. On the men's basketball side, the Cougs moved up in the ranks this week from number 21 to number 19. WSU will be back tomorrow at Beasley for a 3-game home stretch to end the regular season. The 3-game homestand begins against USC tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. The Cougs are hoping to rebound from their loss on Saturday against Arizona State and continue their run for the NCAA tournament. The Cougs have their best start of the Pac-12 era by reaching 20 wins in the regular season for the first time since the 2007-2008 season, and the best 28-game start since starting 22-6 in the same season.
Make sure to double check your calendars. We will tell you why after the break. Tomorrow's leap year, February 29th, not March 1st, so make sure to double check your calendars.
Thank you so much for watching our show today.
If you missed any of our shows, you can watch them on our YouTube channel. Have a good night.